Yaps Traditional Leaders demand expulsion of a journalist. And Okeanos leaves the Marianas. I'm PJ. This is the Micronesian News Broadcast.
What a wonderful...
Welcome to the Micronesian News Broadcast. If this is your first time, welcome. And thanks for joining us. We are here to share news and updates and our take on this beautiful part of the world, Micronesia, so you can stay informed and updated every week.
From the Marianas Variety and the Island Times. Over the break, a story came out that pretty much came as a shock to us all. The Council of Bilum over in Yap, which is the Council of Yaps Traditional Leaders, called for the expulsion of Joyce McClure, a correspondent of the Pacific Island Times publication. They were also labeled as a publication that produces fake news, and they're a fake news agency. Labeled as disruptive to the state, Joyce McClure provided a letter from the council, and it is for the most part labeling Joyce McClure as disruptive, and she publishes stories without sources, verifications, and it contains bias and also has a strong opinion against people of Asian ethnicity. I'm not sure who those people are, but it sounds Chinese. You never know. In her defense, McClure has said that she verifies her sources and even asks for permission from her sources whether or not to publish or whether or not to have their identities public or anonymous. She has also said she is willing to meet with officials to see why they seek her expulsion and is willing to provide her work to prove herself that she is not disruptive to the people of Yap and she's not a fake news journalist. And in our second story from the Marianas Variety, the Okeanos ambassador will deport the Marianas with little to no intention of ever going back. The canoe has been docked in Saipan's marina since late October 2017, and here, the Okeanos Foundation is a non-profit, and its mission is to empower Pacific Island people to implement traditionally based sustainable sea transportation to ensure independence, cultural revival, and ocean stewardship, using Pacific Islands traditional knowledge as solution, adaptation, and mitigation to climate change. Anyways, that's what they believe in. Since their arrival in Saipan, the canoe was meant to be used as an educational platform. But it didn't materialize, said Cecilio Rayukiupli, acting captain. They were meant to offer community education programs and opportunities and transport goods between Saipan and other islands in the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands. Cecilio has said that Okeanos pays sailors, local sailors within the region of Micronesia that represent Okeanos, little to no money at all, while their trips did receive a lot of press attention from journalists, videographers, and the like. After Typhoon Yutu, they deregistered the canoe and registered it in the Cook Islands. They helped out with relief trips after Yutu. So, the captain, Cecilio Rayu, I'm not going to say his last name, the acting captain, he also believes Okeanos is just using the Micronesian region to get press and for them to get green new. Here's our take. Roll the clip. So, for the first story, as we said earlier, the story about Joyce McClure is a shock. A shock because the FSM Constitution clearly supports the freedom of expression as stated in Article 4, Section 1. And it says here, and I quote, "No law may deny or impair freedom of expression, peaceable assembly, association, or petition." This does bring up the fact that while there is freedom of expression, there are no laws to protect whistleblowers. We remember the high hopes of transparency and ethics that came with the new Yap State government? Remember the bribery attempt of the new governor and lieutenant governor? What happened, Yap? We wish McClure the best and hope that she is given the chance to prove herself right or wrong. This is just a little tidbit. What are the four pillars of democracy? They are the legislative branch, the executive branch, the judicial branch, and the media. For the second story concerning Okeanos, how many times have we heard this sort of story in the islands? A service is provided that can enhance the lives of the people, and nothing. The idea behind the Okeanos project is great. We have an Okeanos vessel here in Bombay, and by all accounts, they are doing well. More on that later. The will to sustain this sort of project, like the will to sustain anything, requires more than good feelings and great ideas. It requires work, focus, commitment, consistency. What else is there? And so the whole entire Okeanos deal seems like a lot of bickering, because Cecilio said that some of the sailors that represent Micronesia out here are getting paid little to no money at all, and he even said that here there's one sailor here in Pohnpei. They're working full time, but they only receive $500 a month for a stipend. So that's not really a lot, even here in Pohnpei. And in my own personal opinion, if you're gonna be representing a cause like Okeanos, it's imperative that you pay your people, pay them a livable wage, and not just have them do it for free. Because according to Cecilio, when they didn't get their money, Okeanos told them, "You're just there to help the community. We're not there to pay you. That's your job," basically. So that's our take on the whole entire Okeanos story. And here are the announcements.
Hey guys, I'm Alana and these are the announcements. Guam's Cannabis Board has been formed. It consists of 9 members, each representing either the state government, business community, or the people in general. Happy smoking! And the F4 Festival will be at 4 to 7 p.m. at Spanish Wall on April 26th, Friday. And the 2019 to 2020 Rotary Vital Scholarship is available. Submit before July 1st. And Anzac Day, which is on April 25, will be at the Kangaroo Court next to Pohnpei State Hospital at 5:30 a.m. And here's Norman with the weather report, brought to you by Pohnpei Weather Station.
Hey guys, this is Norman, and this is the weather for tomorrow. 27 degrees Celsius high during the day, and 24 degrees Celsius low during the night. With mostly cloudy, with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, and 80% chance of precipitation, and 84% of humidity. Sunrise will be at 6:16 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:35 p.m. East winds 10 to 20 knots, and seas will be at 6 to 9 feet high. Thanks for tuning in to the Micronesian News Broadcast. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya later!